Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Morning. Thanks for being here on this very cold winter's day. I thought we were going to luck out and have an early spring, but I don't know. We'll see. Can we all rise for the pledge, please?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before we begin, could I just remind everyone to silence their cell phones, please? You, King?
Thank you, Your Honor. The Dominy House, the Dominy Clock Shop is in place down at North Main Street. So we have the furniture making shop and the clock making shop are both in place. Go see them now because pretty soon you'll have to pay. All right. I guess I left, Loretta and I must have left the last work session early because I was watching it on TV and Captain Long was up here giving his treatise on parking acts. Okay? Well, he missed a few things. For example, if you have one horse and one wagon, I'm sure the app has to be different than if you have a team of horses and two wagons, or if you have a flock of sheep, okay? But the most important question that he did not address is if you have your horse and wagon at a parking spot and you move the horse and wagon, do you have to move what the horse has left on the ground, or is that Superintendent Collins is going to be his problem? Okay, never mind. You are going to have a public hearing when you talk about this parking? I mean, okay, yes. Then I'll give you a little history of the parking lot, because if you think this is a problem, you should have seen what happened when they tried to put the parking lot in there. Okay, all right. I want to just talk about, there is a wonderful, and I forgot to pick it up at my mailbox, but next meeting, we will have copies of a brief history of Village Hall that was done by former Historic Site Director Avra Geis. You can pick these up at Home Sweet Home or at Village Hall, and we will be handing them out at meetings. June put them in my mailbox, and I didn't go to the mailbox, so sorry. Okay, you know when Village Hall was built, we think maybe in the middle of the 18th century, Home Sweet Home was already built. The Mulford House and Barn were built. The David J. Gardner House was built, which is now the home of the LVIS. And the Dominy House, we think, had been built. Is that right, Dominy House? No, it's 1763, later. The Dominy House was not built. Okay. Lyman Beecher bought the house from Eli Hutchinson, who was 21 years old at the time. He had been given the house by his father, Dr. Samuel Hutchinson. Dr. Samuel Hutchinson is buried in the North End Burying Ground. If you go into the building, when you come in and you go to the left where the reception room is, that was the sitting room for the Beechers. As you come in the front door, the first door to your right, where the code enforcement sits, was Lyman Beecher's office. Behind the reception area where Pam and Linda work was a bedroom. Up above, where the mayor's office is, was the school. And we'll be talking about that school, where Roxana Beecher taught school. Remember, everyone's called it the Lyman Beecher House. Roxana lived there too, okay? And she probably did more in the house than he did, okay? And where the village administrator's office is today were bedrooms for the boarding students, because that was a boarding school. I think that's it. I'll be back next week when the hammering stops at Village Hall, and I'm going to bring over the embroidery piece that was done in Mrs. Beecher's school, and then we'll talk about that school. Okay? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Okay, next we have donation for the Dominy Clock Shops from the Village Preservation Society, and Mary Bush is here representing the society. Mary, would you step up? I'll come up with you, and could I ask the other board members to step up with me, please?
The Village Preservation Society thanks all who helped to return the Domini shops, a unique part of East Hampton's history, to the community and its visitors. To that end, we are pleased to present a check for $10,000 for the village, to the village, that will be used to recreate an oak workbench in the clock shop workroom.
Thank you very much. My fellow trustees and the entire village community, I thank you very much. And I just want to say it's just wonderful to realize that we have such generous organizations and generous individuals within our community that are willing to step up at a time when needed to help out such worthy projects as this. And this will go a long way towards completing that refurbishment. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Come on, closer.
Oh, good. That's great. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you again.
There is a check in that envelope.
I know, I'm going to give this to Becky right now, so we don't lose it. Thank you again. Okay, next on the agenda is a public comment. Is there anyone that would like to address the board? No one? Okay, I have a statement that I'd like to read. Since January 1st of this year, when I was appointed to the position of mayor, I and my board colleagues have been in discussions with many residents and interested groups regarding how we may govern moving forward. I want to share with you what we have accomplished thus far. We have had and will continue to have an open door policy wherein anyone can request to meet and/or talk with us at any time regarding any issue germane to village life. To that end, we are instituting Coffee with the Mayor sessions as indicated last month by Deputy Mayor Borzak. The dates and times of those meetings will be announced soon, and all are welcome. Further, we are now discussing issues such as allowing 16 seats for customers at our retail food establishments like Mary's Marvelous. This should allow for the gathering of people in the business district to enhance activity there. Additionally, the Planning and Zoning Committee will begin vetting the village code regarding issues pertinent to the core commercial district. I encourage business owners to contact us with their concerns. I know I speak for the board when I say we are for gradual, incremental change after a full vetting at public meetings. Going forward, we pledge to serve this community in an open, respectful manner with the understanding that the board is ready and willing to discuss any reasonable issue of importance to our community. To that end, you can contact us at the village phone 631-324-4150, or at our website, easthamptonvillage.org, and click on any of our emails. Thank you. Anybody else have any comments?
Well, I would love to mention that we are, today we're going to be approving the setting up of a Facebook page, which I think is also an excellent way for people to contact us. You'll be able to make comments on the Facebook page and ask questions, and hopefully that will be up and running within the next few weeks. That's in the works right now, so it's another easy way for us to communicate with people, so be on the lookout for that.
And I would just like to say, personally, I have always felt that reasonable people can come up with a reasonable solution to any problem. And I think I speak for all of my colleagues here that we intend to be reasonable. And I see no reason why we can't solve any issue that comes before us as long as all people are being reasonable. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else for comment? All right, thank you. With that aside, let's start our resolutions, please.
Our first resolution is I move to approve the claim vouchers for the month of February.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None, so carried.
I I move to approve warrants number 36, number 38, and number 39 general fund, number 35 from the trust fund, number 37 from the LoSAP fund, and number 41 from the capital fund.
All in favor? I'm sorry.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
None opposed? None so carried.
I move to approve the departmental reports.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? None so carried.
I move to approve the budget transfer schedule number 1, reference number 5, dated February 14th, 2020.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None so carried.
I move to approve the minutes from the meetings held on December 5th, 2019, 11 a.m. and 5:30 p.m., and December 20th of 2019, and January 2nd, January 6th, January 17th, and January 21st of 2020.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None so carried.
I move to adopt resolution 9-2020 to accept and acknowledge the gift from the trustees of the Village Preservation Society towards the Domini Shop project.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None so carried.
I move to adopt resolution number 10, 2020, authorizing the creation of a Village of East Hampton Facebook page as per guidelines in the social media policy adopted January 18th, 2019.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None so carried.
I move to accept the bids received from Carter Mellance from the Department of Public Works Facility Roof Project in the amount of $183,000 and metal frame repair project in the amount of $122,000 as per the February 11th, 2020 bid specifications. Please refer to the February 14th memo from Administrator Hanson.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None so carried.
I move to adopt resolution number 11, 2020, authorizing the expenditure of $175,000 from the Capital Reserve Fund for the Department of Public Works facility roof repair and metal frame repair projects. This resolution is adoptive, subject to permissive referendum in accordance with General Municipal Law of New York State, Section 6-C. Please refer to the February 14th memo from Administrator Hanson.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None so carried.
I move to approve the 2020-2021 agreement with Munistat Services, Inc. for municipal finance advisory services pursuant to the fee schedule in Appendix B of the contract.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None so carried.
Okay, we're going to pass on number 11, and that will be done at the March work session. Next, move to adopt Resolution 13-2020 to accept the resignation dated January 24th, 2020 of full-time Department of Public Works groundskeeper Patrick Harden, effective February 7th, 2020, and approve the $4,685.04 payout for accumulated time. And that's in reference to a memo from David Collins.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None so carried.
Thank you so much for his service. Also, move to approve January 17th, 2020 list of East Hampton Fire Department volunteers who have met requirements and qualified for 1 year of service credit award.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None so carried.
Next, move to approve the January 10th, 2020 list of East Hampton Village Ambulance Association volunteers who have met the requirements and qualified for 1 year of service award credit.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None so carried.
Next, move to accept Noely Martinez as a new member of Fire Department Hose Company Number 3.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None so carried.
And welcome to Mr. Martinez. We're always excited to, is that Mr. Martinez? Ms. Martinez, okay. We're always excited to have new members join the department. Thank you so much. Next, move to approve the August 1st, 2019 to July 31st, 2020 employment agreement with Nicholas Kahn as a critical care EMT effective February 16th, 2020.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None, so carried.
Next, to approve the attendance and reimbursement of reasonable and necessary expenses incurred for public safety dispatchers V. Boakland, T. Wilson, and B. Ball to attend the Premier Education for Police, Fire, and Medical Dispatch Navigator Conference being held in Orlando, Florida, April 28th to May 1st, 2020, and the approximate total cost is $5,450, and that's in reference to Chief Tracy's January 23rd memo.
Second?
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None, so carried.
Next, move to approve the $10,500 purchase of a new Hudson Brothers HSLT 18 7-ton capacity heavy equipment trailer from All Island Equipment, and that's in reference to a February 10th memo from David Collins.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None, so carried.
Next, move to approve the installation of new drainage at Cross Highway and Hither Lane by South Fork Asphalt off the Town of Southampton's contract. Is that right, the Town of Southampton's contract? Okay. At an estimated cost of $10,800, and that's in reference to a February 10th memo from David Collins.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None, so carried.
Next, move to approve the $243,222.50 proposal received from Rosamar off the Suffolk County contract for asphalt milling and paving on Cross Highway, Toilsome Lane, and Buckskill Road, and that's in reference to a February 13th memo from David Collins.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None, so carried.
And now move to deem as surplus and approve trade-in of one Zebra Series 8 card printer EHVID number 2221 from the Police Department, and that's in reference to a January 31st memo from Chief Tracy.
Second?
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None, so carried. Next, to make a motion to notice to bidders for Home Sweet Home Museum garden maintenance for April 15, 2020 through April 14, 2021, with the bid opening to be held on Monday, March 16, 2020, at 2 p.m. at Village Hall.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None, so carried. Next is a motion to notice to bidders for the 2-year Dutch Elm Tree Disease Prevention Program, with the bid opening to be held on Monday, March 16, 2020, at 2 p.m. at Village Hall.
So moved. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None, so carried. Next motion, notice to bidders for a mobile parking enforcement system, with the bid opening to be held on Monday, March 16, 2020, at 2 p.m. at Village Hall.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None, so carried. Next motion, to approve an addendum to the August 31, 2018, July 31, 2020 electrical work contract with New York Trenchless to include the use of a bucket truck at $51.50 hourly and a Dynatel for fault locating equipment at $150 hourly, referred to February 13th memo from David Collins.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None, so carried. Next motion, to approve the $50,484 purchase of a Hendrickson power loader for one of the village's new ambulances to be paid from the undesignated fund balance. Please refer to Administrator Hanson's February 14th memo with attachments.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None, so carried. Next, motion to approve the $42,436.85 purchase of Stryker Life Pack equipment for one of the village's new ambulances to be paid from the undesignated fund balance, referred to in Administrator Hanson's February 14th memo.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None, so carried. 28th, motion to approve the $24,024.24 purchase of Motorola radios and related equipment for one of the village's new ambulances to be paid for from undesignated fund balance, referred to Administrator Hanson's February 14th memo.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None, so carried. Next is a motion to approve the $40,415.50 purchase of one 2020 Chevrolet Tahoe from the New Year Chevrolet, the City of Troy bid number, New York State bid number 19-0018, referred to a February 20 memo from Chief Tracy with attachments.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None, so carried. Last is a motion to approve the $36,000, $732.27 purchase of one 2020 Ford Utility Interceptor all-wheel drive hybrid from Van Bortle Ford in Onondaga County, bid number 8771-2020, referred to February 20th memo from Chief Tracy with attachments.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None, so carried. Just a note that this last resolution was part of our contribution to the economy and hopefully will save us a few dollars at the same time. It's the new Ford Interceptor hybrid vehicle. Ford is touting it as a great addition to police departments around the country. It supposedly gets an average of 24 miles combined city and highway miles per gallon of gas, a 41% improvement over the current police Interceptor utility vehicles that we have now. It could potentially save taxpayers between $3,500 and $5,700 annual fuel costs. So that's a very good savings for us and a contribution to the quality of the environment. That's all I have. Does anybody else have anything else?
No.
No? Okay, the motion to adjourn.
Is there anybody else who wants to? make
Anybody
any
else
comments?
would like to speak to the board? No? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
We stand adjourned. Thank you.